Well, we have another question. So here it is pointed. Uh, so the text is given here. A significant project recently arrived at Symbolis, and Nalini was chosen to spearhead it. So you can say that Nalini has been tasked with leading a significant project, right? She was given the autonomy to create her own team to collaborate and drive this project to success. Nalini wanted to build a team where each of the team members worked with a great camaraderie. As Shalini had previous experience, now look into that. Shalini had previous experience of working with the client. Nalini offered her to join the team, right? However, Shalini expressed her willingness to work on the project only on the condition that what she means Shalini would be appointed as a team leader, appointed as a team leader. So we understood the text that what Nalini has been tasked with, um, you can say, leading a significant project and is often the autonomy to create or and it's given to the autonomy to create her own team. So Shalini has prior experience with the challenging client, right? And the only successful project with the client had Shalini as a team member, right? So you can also say that what Shalini is willing to join, but only as what the condition what only as the team leader, and that's what her condition. So that creating nothing but a dilemma for Nalini, isn't it? So let's say that Nalini was aware that the client was very difficult to work with. Of the three previous projects with the client, what you can find out that means only the one where Salini was a team member was successfully completed, isn't it? Now, what should be the best course of action? Again, another decision-making question from the previous year, 2024. So, and the question is, what should be the best course of action for Nalini regarding the inclusion of Shalini in the team? Right. Now, the question is very simple, and it is also clearly give us the idea that we need to find out one of the best course of action for Nalini regarding the Salini in the team, right? Inclusion of Shalini in the team. Now, let's look at the first one. The first option stated what? Form a team without Shalini and inform her. Form a team without Shalini and inform her boss about Shalini's demand. Now, obviously, this cannot be called as the best course of action. That Nalini knew that what means Shalini's ability, isn't it? Because it is clearly stated of the three previous projects with the client, only the one where Salini was a team member was successfully completed, isn't it? Even we also understood from the men's earlier paragraph that as Salini had previous experience of working with the client, Nalini offered her to join the team. So in that case, if you see, means excluding Shalini removes the team's strongest asset for dealing with the client, right? And you can also say that informing the boss about her demand might create nothing but a friction, but that doesn't address the your project's needs effectively. So therefore, as a decision maker, you shall not take option A, right? Um, because this is not the best course of action. You shall not remove Shalini. So next is called as option B. Ask Salini to reconsider as this project can be important to both of them. Ask Salini to reconsider as this project can be important to both of them. Now, this doesn't even give us the course of action because while the Foster's dialogue, right? So you can say that Salini and Nalini, right? So as for the kind of a conversation we identify, that Salini to reconsider as this project. It is not likely to resolve the situation if Shalini remains adamant about her condition, right? So, and you can say that Nalini risks losing Shalini's expertise, which could jeopardize or harmful to the project's success, isn't it? So, therefore, ask Salini to reconsider as this project can be important to both of them, shall not be called as a best course of action. Option C said, tell her boss that Shalini should lead the team as she has worked with the client before. Yes, this option could be right because what option C is trying to say that Salini's prior experience with the client significantly increases what? Significantly increases the likelihood of the project success, right? And her proven track record being part of being part of the only successful project with this client, that also justifies that her as the most qualified candidate for the leadership, isn't it? So, and Nalini demonstrates also pragmatism and teamwork by prioritizing nothing but the project's success over her personal leadership ambitions. That also makes Salini, you know, means, looks looks means good before others, isn't it? So in that case, three of the things that you would find out that if we chose option C, this will create a good impression to Shalini, right? How it's so? Because it seems like what giving opportunity to uh, Shalini, right? So Nalini should tell her boss that Shalini should lead the team as she has worked with the client before. The first of means idea that we can draw is called as a Salini's expertise, right? Because it is understood from the text that what she has the prior experience with the client, right? Second is called as her proven track record that she is the only successful, she's the only successful project with this client, right? So that justifies her as the most qualified candidate who could carry the leadership. And if Nalini gives that opportunity to Shalini by means approaching her boss, then what will happen? Now that will show, demonstrates, or presence, pragmatism, and teamwork by prioritizing the project success over personal leadership ambitions, isn't it? So in that case, you can say um, informing the boss ensures the decision is approved at a higher level, can reduces any perceptions of bias. That also means create a kind of a reputation on whom means Nalini. So in that case, we can say option C would be considered the most appropriate. Let's look at the option D. Complain about Shalini's attitude to the human resource manager. Now, this cannot be because if you talk about um, complaining about Shalini's attitude, so that can undermines Nalini's professionalism and also, increases the conflict unnecessarily, risking further division and delay, right? So, and Shalini might be uh, or called as a means Nalini might lose Salini because of this, right? So the last one, so in that case, option D cannot be considered as the best course of action. He said request her boss to order Salini to join the team, right? Now, in this case, option E, you can say forcing, request her boss to order what? Salini to join the team. Now, forcing Shalini to join without addressing her concern, you shall not means concern her means what you can say that or you shall not address her concern and request your boss to order Shalini to join the team. So that could create nothing but a disengagement, disengagement, and also you can say that uh, resentment, resentment, isn't it? Or you can say, and you can also say that negatively affecting team morale and project outcomes, right? So hence we can say that even he also doesn't means seem better than option C, right? So therefore, option C would be considered as the most appropriate. So hence we can say option C is the correct answer. By recommending Shalini as the what team leader, Nalini aligns with the project's needs, leverage Shalini's expertise or utilize Shalini's expertise and make sure the client's challenging nature is nothing but addressed effectively. So this decision also reflects means Nalini's maturity and a focus on results over personal preferences. So therefore, answer option C.